Hey there, it's Matt. And I could swear that this is the first time ever that it's taken me this long to record a video. Usually I'm extremely spontaneous with it, and at most I have the camera view on for 20 seconds and then I hit record by then. And this time it went back to my phone's main screen. It really took that long. Then I had to click the camera button again. This is because I am unsure. This is because I have such a childish view of the world, I feel, in some ways, of myself, and my deductive ability is yet to be in full effect. I hope that as I grow older, I grow into some kind of more intelligent format that, right now it is not quite it for me. I've actually been a great speaker. I've been a sovereign, eloquent speaker for the most part. Sovereign for the most part. But I haven't been the brilliant man I hoped I would be. I did improve a lot, nevertheless. This is a video about many things. But really the main thing I'm going to touch is what it all means for me to have gone through what I'm going through in the first place. Okay, so I want to actually touch upon the latest video of mine beyond this one, and I remember its name very well. It felt like an important name. It is called The Underhanded Implication. This prospect that the people in a society, in this society particularly, are putting on an act, and that deep down they would feel resentment and hatred a lot more than they portray. And that a big part of what would create this resentment and anger would be the prospect of a miracle. The prospect of a miracle that would revolutionize the world. And as immature as it may seem, and as immature as it may be, despite my experiences, because I have to acknowledge the public consensus as I then acknowledge my own experiences, because I find as people it's kind of hard for us to do anything but that for the most part. Or maybe I'm just like that. But me personally, it's like, I think the experiences that I've been through have correlated to the deeper meaning behind a prosperful, brilliant future. Yet it seems like a lot of it is tied to supernatural, unnatural happenings that did happen. But, to just put that out there, it's so easy to frame a person as a liar. To frame them as someone who doesn't have any care for actually being honest, and who just wants to be a showman, and who wants to entertain, but that doesn't have any grasp on what actually happened. But the truth is these things, it's miraculous happenings I was talking about in past videos. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't feel going into it again, but it did happen to me. straight up things that anyone that experienced them would without any merit of life being natural and physical. You would just doubt it. It wouldn't make sense. I was thinking about my past video, my latest video. It's the underhanded implication. I called out some names, and the point was that I did get that day. It was not a good day for me. Actually, it was more like a few days, not good days for me at all. Quite terrible. I got poisoned so badly, bro, by my surroundings. And you know, I was wondering just today, I was wondering, what does that mean? What does it mean to have some kind of drastic event like that could sever your happiness and sever your health? It just happened out of nowhere. And then just the fact that there were, in fairness, or at least pretty like poorly made like images of people, but enough so that you could discern that there were people. But just the fact that they were there, it didn't have anything good to say about it. Easy to dismiss that as a hallucination. I'd agree with you, or as a delusional fabric of sorts. But it really made me think. What if the conspiracy from society? What if what I've been envisioning to be the conspiracy from society? What if it goes all the way? And what if I'm just protecting myself against a world that hates me? But see, the thing is that brings up a lot of questions. For starters, I'm not dead. I think that's a brilliantly big thing. A lot of murders happen even in Canada. I live in a group housing. I'm not by my lonesome self. Very easy for someone in the group housing even to kill me. Yet it's never happened. I'm still alive. There have been complications and my trials, let's call them that, where there would be this implication that I was put in a different environment that resembled my environment down to the T, except it was a different living space, so that I could be protected against the people who tried to kill me or the being who tried to kill me. But really, when those implications go so far as my mind telling me that my own family tried to have me killed, and I mean, the simple, plain truth is actually I'm quite fond of them. I think they are a wonderful family for me. At that point, I really start to wonder what it means and where the line is drawn between reality and fiction. And honestly, the thing is now as of now, yesterday, the day before, I think I puked once, but it's not been nearly as bad. But I did puke once. I just remembered. But overall, it's not been nearly as bad. So I'm wondering, for starters, in my mind, it's possible, it's possible to me that it holds a tremendous potential to completely save me from impending doom and to protect me from very vile attacks. But one thing strikes me as blatant, and that is why wouldn't it have happened in the first place? Why would I, if it has the capability to protect me, then why wouldn't it have happened in the first place? So then I ask myself, or tell myself, that the only possibility, and this is something I've suspected, is that it is playing by this kind of perspective of a rule set, where there are rules in the alignment of our lives. Like, for example, I would have to be poisoned to a certain degree before I could then clear it up. The other possibility for me is that in the process of time, laid inevitabilities that were formated through this sort of, I don't know how exactly to explain it, other than there would be wants from beings at some point that would become solidified through the fabric of time. And then as other beings replace them, there wouldn't be wants anymore. Yet there would still, the moments, the happenings would still be there. See, the thing that trips me out about my trip more than anything is that ultimately it was tough, okay? Like, it was difficult. But it's almost like every single time before things could get too out of hands, something would stop things from getting out of hand. So I was disgraced, but I always rejuvenated. That's the point that I struggle with, is that I always rejuvenated in the end. So most of my trip, it stands out to me as either an intervention from the heavens, or my own viable yet manic work upon myself and the world as a whole in order to ensure my survival. I've went through some pretty blatantly fucky shit. And maybe at the end of the day, it all comes down to the cynicism in society. Maybe at the end of the day, it all comes down to the cynicism within people. Or maybe there is a greater hope abound. Maybe there's a greater hope to be found. Maybe I will prosper, and maybe a part of the reason why will be because some beings that I didn't consider in the first place had my back. Like that, I didn't really consider them to be for it to be possible for them to have my back, had my back. And maybe that would have been a part of what will have led to today's rejuvenation for me. Or maybe it has been, and maybe in the future it will lead to the world being a better place. Anyways, just some thoughts. Just wanted to clarify upon some things. And I always say more videos coming soon. But really the truth is I just have to be inspired, I have to be motivated, I have to have a reason to talk, Otherwise, it ends up like very dull. Take care, and I hope I do better soon. I hope you do better forever. I hope I break out of this rut that I'm in. And yeah, see ya.